Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Hasbro in their G.I. Joe Classified Series line, we are featuring the Cobra Dreadnok Buzzer. Okay, so I love the box art. We have Buzzer here hanging out at the Dreadnok HQ, which I'm assuming is an abandoned old gas station, where I'm sure there's all sorts of crazy adult debauchery going on. The character artwork here looks great. I've said this before. I really like what Hasbro is doing. It seems like they've gotten the same artist to do all the character portraits, which is nice because it's a little bit more consistent, and it's an art style I actually really enjoy looking at. Here's some of the accessories. Of course, with a name like Buzzer, he's going to come with a lot of stuff that resembles like, you know, anything that like chainsaws, chain swords, chain axes. Over here is the QR code. Scan this. Reveal more about number figure 106. He stands in at 6.2 inches, slightly shorter than the other Dreadnok figure that came out. Which one was it? I can't. Oh, Ripper. Yeah, Ripper. It escaped me for a second. And yeah, really cool. Before we begin, real quick, here's a nice throwback. Here's a Buzzer figure from maybe 13 or 15 years ago. This came in a G.I. Joe comic book pack. Well, if you remember those, they included the smaller sub 4-inch figures. This one came with 3 Dreadnoks, and Buzzer was one of them. As you can tell, he has a different color scheme. It doesn't match the OG color scheme, but that's all right. But this is just to give you an idea of what the original figure was like. Some of you probably have very fond memories of the OG one from the 80s. But yeah, I like this a lot. It's kind of cool. I dug the comic book packs. I kind of wish Hasbro would revisit them. So let's get to the Classified Series figure at hand. If you're a Dreadnok fan, it's like, man, they've been coming out with some really great modern interpretations of the characters, and I'm hoping that like within maybe at least 2 years they give us the whole lineup of all the Dreadnok characters. The one I'm really hoping to give us is Zartan's daughter from the Devil's Due comic books from the early 2000s. Can't remember her name. But if you remember the comic books, you'll know what I'm talking about. She ran around with the black long-sleeved tee with the Dreadnok logo on front of it, and she had the green dreads. The figure is looking nice. You have the footlocker. I do like the footlockers. I think it's kind of like a cute little freebie. Even though I do miss the window packaging, which they're going to probably bring back. I mean, we've seen it already. I am going to miss these weird tissue baggies. And then, oh wow, look at that. That's a crazy looking chainsaw right there. Nice silver for the front. Crazy axe with a buzzsaw blades on them. This is a wild weapon, very mace-like, but with this crazy double-edged blade. Again, beautiful shade of silver on it. You get his trademark sunglasses, which I'm probably gonna lose like in a week. And then the knife and pistol. Alright, so one of the fun things also is that there's the nice character artwork underneath in grayscale. And let's pull out the original Buzzer figure, just for a side-by-side comparison. Even though this is the re-release of the OG figure, I think the sculpt is still the same. Much like the old figure, a lot of the details carried over, like the badge, the dog tags, the grenade, belt buckle, the cod piece. The OG one, though, had the studded cod piece, whereas this one doesn't have the studs. He retains the leg armor on the upper thighs. This one has knee pads. I don't remember if this one... No knee pads on this one. And, of course, ponytail. The head sculpt's nice. I kind of like his receding hairline a little. It looks cool. Very, very sharp sculpting on the face. You put it under the right light and the shadows casted down on it really adds a lot of character to him. Yeah, the paint application's pretty clean. If anything, I kind of wish the shade of beige or tan which they used on his shirt was a slightly darker value. Just because it's kind of almost too close to the flesh tone. I'd appreciate a little bit more contrast. But overall, it's a fantastic looking figure. Let's get some of the accessories seated in place. This pistol goes in there. Let's sheath his knife right there. And of course, his trademark glasses. Yeah, I kind of wish there was a better way to attach the glasses because they're kind of loose fitting, to be honest. They'll stay put in place, but not a whole lot's keeping them on. I can imagine maybe there's some collectors out there where they might just decided add a dab of super glue on the end just to keep them held in place. I said this before about the Ripper figure. It kind of feels like once you remove the glasses, it's almost like a completely different character. Because growing up, all we've known is the characters with the glasses on. So they kind of take on a different life without the glasses. It really adds a layer of depth and personality to the characters. They don't seem as crazy and maniacal once you can see the pupils of their eyes. Let's get the crazy chainsaw in place. This is a wild looking thing. I often associate like chainsaw weaponry with like stuff like the video game Gears of War, or if you're into Warhammer 40,000, the Space Marines with their chain swords. So yeah, that's wild. If anything, I kind of wish they'd give us alternate heads, because I'd love for them to give us like a crazy, like screaming maniacal head, because this character looks, for a guy that's wielding a chainsaw, he looks too calm. I'd always imagine someone that carried something around like this to always be yelling and screaming and just being crazy. But it's a great figure. It's well worth the purchase. If you're a big Dreadnok fan, I'm sure that, you probably have all of these already and just greatly anticipating, all the other characters down the road. And Hasbro, they don't skimp on the accessories either. I think that's one of the beautiful things about the Classified series. They really go a long way in, giving you a lot for your dollar. It's not like getting like a Marvel Legends where, you buy a figure, you might get one or two accessories, but here you really feel like you're getting your money's worth. It's awesome. All right, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.